Today, in our episode Hot Talk with Only Kashmir, we have eminent Kashmiri singer Mahmeed Said with us, who has recently shined through her performances at Global Radar by performing in Australia, New Zealand, and USA. Welcome to our show, Mahmeed.
Walaikum Assalam, Ramesh. Thank you for having me with you.
Mahmeed, I would like to know you that music is not a cup of tea of everybody. Were you always inclined towards music from your childhood days? Because it's all in your blood, it has to be from your childhood days.
Correct. So I have actually, I would say it has been a genetic thing because my mama was a very good singer. I used to sing with my family in front of my family members and my cousins and my relatives and my friends, and then somehow I realized that I think I have this talent of singing and I have a good voice, which was actually genetic. And then people used to listen to me and love my voice
How
and my
was the
singing.
support from family and the academic institutions where you completed your studies? How was the support from those institutions and from the institution of family itself?
It's a very good question. Singing is something which is for Kashmiris is so difficult. But and being a girl, I always have been supported by my parents, by my family. Actually, I would not have been what I am had their support not been with me.
How was the support of academic institutions where from you studied actually?
That was tremendous, actually, very good because my teachers used to actually, in the free classes, they used to actually find a reason where Mehmi could get a chance to sing in the class, and then in the free classes, they used to be like, Mehmi, come up and sing a song. And they used to love it, and they all loved me. My teachers, my friends, they support me so much.
At one stage of life, when your mom left this world, you were really rattled and shattered.
Correct.
And shattered to core that once you thought even of quitting the music. How? What was the mantra of overcoming that tragedy?
First, I would say that it was not only when she left this world and left me alone, it's about when she was also bedridden for 4 years. And then I had actually almost left everything, my dream, my passion. But finally, because time is something that heals everything. Although I know that it's not going to heal that wound, injury that has come because of my mother's loss. So just that she left, and then my friends and my family, they were kind of boosting my courage, and they were encouraging me and wanting me to come up again and start singing again.
Reaching this stage of life where you are today, performing in global concerts, is not an easy walk. It's not a cake walk to say it, to sum it up. That is not a soft walk. It really involves hard tussles, hard ships, and people creating hurdles for you.
Correct.
What were the main hurdles and hardships faced by you?
I think I have yet not overcome that because it's a challenge. Being a girl, being a woman, and of course being a Kashmiri girl, it's a challenge to continue my singing. After coming back into the field, I mean, I have just recently started it again. Um, there have been so many hurdles, like she's a Kashmiri girl, she shouldn't be, and I'm from a very conservative family. And they're like, girls are not supposed to do this, girls are supposed to do that. They give up their terms and conditions. I respect that. I have no issues with that because they have their own opinions. I cannot disrespect them. But very respectfully, I would love to say that I don't think I need to please them because they're not doing any good to me. Why should I please them? I would love to please those who are my fans and who love me.
After the stage was set for performance of Urdu ghazals and Hindi songs long back at international.
Pretty easy. Why easy? Because for me, I think music is the thing which is like an easiest way and a very soothing way to promote our culture. Because while you're listening to some music, you're also restarting the love of Kashmiri or culture. And isn't it when you're singing, like when my song is playing, the lyrics are really good, and the tune is very good, and the videos has been done very well. So when people listen to it, they kind of get interested. The interest is regained. They feel like, oh, what does this word mean? What does that word mean? Oh, this tune is really good, and then they start singing and humming that song, and that's how.
So you mean to say even those voices were really comprehensive and really attracted towards your songs in those performances, who do not understand or comprehend the Kashmiri language?
Of course, we're there in foreign countries. Like we performed in 6 cities in US: Los Angeles, Washington D.C., New York, everywhere. Wherever there were foreigners, I could see them. They were mesmerized. I could see their expressions while I was singing, while we all were singing. They were like loving it. You couldn't, you could feel it. So my eyes couldn't get off those faces. Like they were really enjoying it, and the response was really overwhelming. It touched our hearts.
So you believe like Pashto, like Kurdish, like Persian music or Arabic music, Kashmiri music is also growing its footholds on global level?
Yes, because we are trying our level best in, we're giving our tries so that it's being boosted and it's being loved by everybody, and it's being known to different culture, the people from different cultures also, because we have actually, it's our mission, I would say. There are so many ways of doing it. Whenever I go outside, I wear Kashmiri. I come up in Kashmiri attire and sing Kashmiri. We try to explain the meanings of the lyrics, which is really rich, and the literature is really good, which needs to be known to the people of our world around.
Once people in our part of the world, Kashmir, grow up and really rise and shine, it's well said that they do not mentor the youngsters if they come forward to help to them. You would have encountered it yourself. Would Mahmeed be a different person when a youngster approaches her?
Definitely, I would love to help or mentor those people who are in need of that. But with that, I would also suggest my upcoming talent that they should never stop themselves, and they should keep themselves in practice, be it singing or whatever. There are women in so many fields these days, or men, everybody. They're like in Kashmir we see youngsters with guitars, and they're so much into music. So I would definitely would love to help them and mentor them if ever they need me.
How far it's tough to survive in this man-dominated world, and does this really matter in your profession as well?
It has actually many times, made differences to, many things. But I respect that. I would say that it shouldn't be to that extent as it is these days. It should be terminated somehow. For that, I would love to start, a wing of women who are like singers or whatever. They unite together and they stand against this kind of system.
How big is the jealousy factor here in the field?
Very well asked. I would say jealousy is a human nature, so we cannot change. We won't say that that person is never jealous or I'm never jealous. Even I'm jealous at times. You must be getting jealous, many times. But to control it is being a human being, and I think it's really important because jealousy is so much prevailing in Kashmir or in every field, I would say. But we need to control our emotions, and we need to control that jealousy because it leads us nowhere.
Who is the one person you would like to credit most at this juncture of life?
If you want me to name one person, I would say my family. It's all because of my family. Wherever I am or whatever I'm doing, it's all because of my family. With the time, I met many people who have been like a support system for me, but initially my family has been my strength, and they have always been supporting me.
I believe that there are very less platforms available for the Kashmiri boys and girls who want to really shine in Kashmiri music.
Of course, very well said. There are no sources for our talent who can get a platform wherein they can show up their talent, or actually get a chance to nourish their talent. Yet there's no good institution for their, be it any field like singing or sports or whatever. They're not being supported by our government or the way they should be. I think I have also been a victim of that, because the support I needed from my government, I didn't get that. So I had to rush to Mumbai and get classes and classical training from there. What which I could have got from here had there been some proper institutes or some good places wherein platforms wherein I could have, get the proper training or something like that.
Current age is the age of internet and Kashmir is globalized and so is the world. In this age of internet, why do you see the future of Kashmiri music down decades, after decades, after say 5 or 10 years, where would be our Kashmiri music?
Uh, Presently, I believe in present. So, I have started this mission of promoting our culture. I have sang for a movie wherein I sang a Kashmiri song. Wherever I'm going, I'm like trying to promote my language, my culture as much as possible, you know, in a way that people fall in love with it. We went outside, we performed outside in US or Australia or New Zealand. Now we are going to UAE in a couple of days. So that is what happens is like little kids, they fall in love. When they see this guitar playing with Kashmiri music with Sufiana Kalam, they fall in love with. They want to know more about their language. They want to know more about their culture. So I think it's going in the right direction. And if we see after 10 years, I think it must have achieved a lot.
How do you feel that support from the society towards Kashmiri music?
As I initially said that it has been a taboo. Singing for a girl, and that too from a conservative family, it has been a taboo. But I think the mind setup is gradually changing, and I think it has to change more. It needs more changes. For that, we are working really hard. It's not a matter of like overnight we achieve this success. It's like a matter of hard work and all that stuff, and that we put into it, and then only people like it, and then.
Would it be like right to say that Mehmeet is preferring promotion of Kashmiri music over Bollywood offers this time?
Of course.
You are more focused now on promotion of Kashmiri
Of course,
music rather
yes.
than getting the Bollywood offers.
Definitely, yes, absolutely. I've always been like that.
Okay.
I would love to promote my Kashmiri language. Even if I go there in Bollywood, I would say that I would love to sing a Kashmiri song if they want me to.
What's your message to the youngsters?
Uh, my message to my coming up talent is that never stop yourself. Don't please others who hate you, who don't want you to rise. Just do what you want to do and believe in yourself. There's nothing that can stop you. And trust in Almighty, trust in yourself, and keep practicing in whatever you are doing, you want to do. Like I'm doing, I'm living my passion, I am living my dream. So I wish you all the luck.
So don't be bogged down by hate and trust Almighty is the message that Mehmeet wants to give to youngsters. We'll be back with another personality, another interview. Till then, we take your leave. Khuda.